and it is Hawaii. So if you missed my first installment of Hawaii, I shall put the links down below and you can find it there. And so this will be my second taste of Hawaii. So I received this package from a friend named Mr. G. Thanks so much, Mr. G, for sending me these treats. And he actually sent them to me on his last trip back to Hawaii. Although this is the second time I've been to Hawaii, there's a completely different selection of treats. So super excited to try it. So let's go ahead and get started. Along with a bunch of snacks, Mr. G also sent me some mixes. So this is called Hawaiian Haupia, and it's a luau pudding square, which I've never had before. This was really simple to make. You just added water and then you cooked it on the stove top and then let it set up. And it's got a very soft kind of jello-like texture, as you can see, and it's white. That's scrumptious. It's got a really fun, playful texture, so it's cool and gelatinous and jelly, and sweet, and has a beautiful flavor of true coconut. Lovely. So these are called Very Best Shortbread Arare cookies. They smell nice and buttery, and Arare, for those of you that don't know what that is, it's like a Japanese rice cracker mix. So the cookie is a beautiful shortbread, light and crisp and buttery and crumbly. And then inside you've got this really nice crunchy texture. And you can distinctly taste the arare in there. It's delicious. So Mr. G sent me a selection of preserved fruits, and in my first Hawaii video I had some Hing. And if you want to see my reaction, it's definitely worth seeing. I'll put that link down below. So he also sent me Seedless Hing Cherry. And yes, much better when you take a tiny, tiny bite. Hing is a difficult flavor to describe. I would say it's actually kind of licoricey. And it's sweet and salty and sour. It actually goes pretty well with the sour cherry flavor. And when you take it in small bites, it's actually not bad. Shredded mango. I might like this one a little bit better because it's mango, which I adore. Made by the company Jade. And it's really bright color. Must be dyed. It's red. Wow. It's crunchy, so it's definitely green mango. I think it does have some of that licoricey Hing flavor in there as well. Nice and crunchy. Still really not my favorite though. Look at this one. This is rock salt plum. Very dark in color and sticky. And I believe there might be a pit in there as well. So let's give that a taste. Wow. Definitely salty. Tastes pruny, a little bit like raisin, and it's salty and a little bit sour as well. This too is an acquired taste, but not bad. I actually like this better than the shredded mango. This has less of the Hing flavor, and it's just salty and pruny. It's not bad. These fruits remind me of some of the Chinese dried fruits that I had in my Emmy Eats China video. If you haven't seen that, I'll put that link down below. Similar flavors of dried fruit, along with Hing flavor and salt and sourness. Definitely acquired taste, but yeah, not bad. This is another mix that Mr. G sent me, and it's Hawaiian butter mochi mix. I've never had butter mochi before, and I actually have never heard of it. This was pretty simple to make too. You just added water, butter, and eggs, and then you baked it up for about an hour, and you got this cake. It's made with sweet rice flour, or mochiko. Wow! This is incredible. It has a really beautiful texture. The bottom and the top are slightly crisp. The inside is wonderfully chewy, like a mochi. It's both vanilla, slightly a bit of coconut, and luscious, rich butter. It is scrumptious. Love that. For those of you that don't know what mochi is, I recently did a video about Japanese wagashi, or Japanese confectionery, and I'll put the link down below in the description box if you're interested. Mr. G tells me that these are a classic. They're called wonton chips, and I guess they're made from wonton wrappers. That's why this is a play on words. They're little small rectangles, and they just smell fried, so let's give them a taste. Here we go. I think they're savory. Alright, let's find out. They taste a little bit like pita chips. A little bit more crunchy than a pita chip, not less airy. And the seasoning is really light. A little bit of salt and just a little bit of sugar. Very plain chip. Nice crunch though, but in terms of flavor, pretty simple. It just tastes like a fried bit of dough. I love the graphic design on this though. Isn't that excellent? Wonton chips. How can you go wrong with Island Princess chocolate toffee macadamia nuts? Macadamia nuts grow really well in Hawaii and are popular there, so let's give that a try. They're beautiful powdered sugar covered spheres. Oh. Those are most excellent. Inside is a whole macadamia nut, which is a beautiful nut if you've never had it before. Buttery with a nice crunch. And then the nut itself is coated with a layer of toffee, thin layer of kind of crunchy caramel, and then a really generous thick layer of milk chocolate, and finally with a light dusting of powdered sugar. Blissful. It's Kulolo, which I've never heard before either. And it's a luau taro pudding. Taro is a tuber. I think it's the same taro that's used to make poi, which is kind of like a porridge. But I've never had it in pudding form. The directions tell you to make this in the microwave. You just add a little bit of water and cook it up, and then you shape it into a little loaf. And here's the resulting pudding, which looks pretty close to what they advertise. So this too, I think, is flavored with coconut. So let's give that a taste. Similar flavor to the Haupia in terms of it being coconut. Less sweet and a different texture. And there's a tiny little bit of acidity that comes, I think, from the taro. And it has a very subtle kind of starchy flavor to it. The texture itself is quite soft and a bit like a cooked polenta cake or cornmeal cake. Delicious. Seedless Plum is the last one. And this looks just like a prune. Oh. As you can see from my face, I don't really like it. Like some of the other dried fruits, it has a strong Hing flavor, which I think has a lot of licorice in it. And it's salty and tastes like aspartame again. The fruit itself is like a prune. It's soft and a little bit leathery. Prunes by themselves I don't mind at all. I actually quite like them. But yeah, the Hing licorice flavor, not my favorite. Alright, that's it. Thanks so much, Mr. G, for sending me this great selection of Hawaiian treats. It was delightful. And let me know in the comments below if you've had any of these Hawaiian treats, and if so, which ones are your favorite, or if there's any other Hawaiian desserts that I should definitely check out. After this little tasting, I definitely want to try more. So, yep, let me know. Alright, thanks you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care. Bye! Masma, and it's camel milk chocolates. And the surface of the box is actually a little bit fuzzy, and inside are 9 chocolates.